The clock strikes 12, I step into the haze. Whispers call me from 1,000 graves. Shadows dance in corners out of sight. I chase the unknown deep into the night. I hunt the fear you dare not face. In the darkness I embrace the trace. The dead, they speak their secrets shown. Welcome to the bizarre and the unknown.
Wow. That's weird. Hey, everybody. I don't know what happened here. It just kicked off my intro and I went live. How's everybody doing today? Jonaside, I worked. Then I went on call. I'm on call, so if I get a phone call, I have to answer it. I had to go out on a call late last night. Hey, main house. Hey, Ray. Hey, Marcy. Did I miss anybody? But yeah, I mean, I stayed home and worked, or I didn't stay home. I worked and then I came home and I'm on call this week, and then I got to pass the phone off a day early because I got to go up to Jeff City for schooling next week. So I wonder why that thing canceled my my introduction. That's kind of weird. I'm going to take a look at this. I may miss your guys' comments for a second. I got to make sure it didn't delete my intro. That's weird. That caught me off guard, actually. So where? No, my intro's still there, so I don't know what happened. Huh. Oh, you playing cards tonight? Heck yeah, I ain't played cards in a while. So, with that being said, welcome to the Bizarre and the Unknown. Even though it interesting start to the show. Sorry about last week, folks. My knee was I was in bad shape with my knee last week. I couldn't hardly bend it. I was in a lot of pain. So I didn't do no shows last week. I was hurting too bad. It's doing a lot better. I still have some pain in it, but at least I can move around and bend it now. But as far as putting like socks and shoes on, it still hurts. Hey Jeff, how's it going, bro? So I apologize about last week and not having a show. Been fishing last 5 days, caught and released 50 trout, 200 bluegills. Oh wow. It's been an interesting week, but as you guys know, Campfire Chat, or for those of you who don't know, Campfire Chats. Oh, he called the show off tonight. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. Oh hell yeah. This is a safe place for you to share your encounters. So if you have any encounters you want to share, you want to come on live, let me know. I'll put the link in the chat. You click on it, you come on, share your encounter. If you just want to talk about it in the chat, we'll talk about it in the chat. So with that being said, has anybody got any encounters they want to talk about? Just running things while Dad recovers from his. Oh yeah, yeah. I knew Robbie and then Doc was in LBL. I didn't know he canceled the show. For those of you who didn't see my social media post, I had a new book idea. I got it started that way. When I get around to working on it, I don't forget where I left off. I was actually working on People Sentinel, my Soldier's Ascent, before I came on live, and almost forgot that I was time to come on live. Okay, Ursa, I'll check it again. I may have overlooked it. I've been extremely busy at work and haven't been as attentive to my email like I should be. I've just been, man, I've got two big projects coming up. I got schooling coming up, plus the start of paving season coming up. So I've been kind of busy, but so I'm hoping I slow down because I got to go to Jeff City next week for 3 days for schooling. I got to get my bituminous certification, and then I'll come back, be back for a couple weeks, and then I got to go back up to Jeff City again for 3 days for my aggregate certification. Plus, we got a big project that's starting the first week of May. Actually, we'll be starting at the 20th through the April, 20th through 30th of April. Hey, Tanya. Autobots transform and roll out. I haven't been able to say that in a while. And then when I'm up there doing my other schooling, one of the big projects will be starting. So got a lot going on. I found a damn fox den near the house. They've been getting curbside Chick-fil-A. Oh yeah. Yeah, them foxes can play hell on chickens, man. Make sure. Yeah, I'll check my email again or so. I may have seen it and overlooked it. I've just been hella busy. Hey, Roger. So, man, it's starting to get hot. You guys give me a second. I've got to turn this fan on. It's actually starting to get hot in here. Ugh. I'll be rectifying the situation. Yeah, I mean, I like them foxes. I got a gray fox that loves playing in my backyard. I've got a red fox that runs around my woods quite often. Gray foxes I ain't too worried about. Some red foxes like to get into everything. Had to go yesterday and get descaling done on the right side of my face or my jaws, both upper and lower. Woo, they're a little sensitive today. I have a particular set of skills. So how's everybody doing? I mean, there's been some weird things going on here, but I'm kind of curious. Has anybody had anything interesting happen the last couple weeks? Means I didn't have a show last week. Yeah, I know. Man, I had a weird dream the other day. Uh, it was funny enough. It was about the bipedal felines that's been seen around here. I don't know why, but I did. I had a dream the other night about them. I actually had a face-to-face encounter with them. So I'm like, okay, is this telling me what's going to happen in the future or what's going on? Yeah, relocation is definitely better. Yeah. Yeah, it's I prefer that if I can. Yeah. They're fun little critters, man. Foxes really are fun little critters. I got a kick. There's that British guy, I think his name's Josh or something like that, was comparing United States top predators to British top predators, and the closest thing he can get for our mountain lion was one of their foxes. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's true, Jeff. I mean, I get that. We have that problem, especially weasels too. We have weasels that like to come up and get our chickens, and then we got the coons, and you got to deal with the black snakes, and you got possums and foxes and chicken hawks, and which people don't realize is actually a different type of hawk and not the chicken hawk. It actually plays hell on the chickens, but the chicken hawks get the bad rep for it. Hey, Don. And then you got bears and everything else. I mean, of course, I live out in the woods, so I mean, I've got everything that comes around here. They are bad. Coons are bad, man. They do. They absolutely do, Jeff. Yeah. Foxes in England are taller than the foxes in America, like a fox on stilts. No kidding. I didn't know that. Got a lot of man. I've been having coyotes in my woods lately, which is interesting because I probably did something I shouldn't have done 2 nights in a row to get the coyotes out of my woods. But I let out a certain little call that I normally don't let out, and that I normally don't do because of my guest ear. But I let that call out, and it was like instant quiet. I mean, usually I shout at them, and they're quiet for a couple hours. I let these two types of calls out, and I didn't hear them again for the rest of the night. But yeah, I mean, I've heard them close to the house in my woods. It's usually a solo. One night was a solo. I think the first night there was like at least 2 or 3 of them, and I let out that one call. They instantly shut up, and I didn't hear them for the rest of the night. And then the next night was a solo, and I let out another type of call, and it shut up. And you didn't hear nothing from it from the rest of the night. Yeah, yeah. That's what I did, mean, Alice. I don't know why I did it. I mean, that's the last thing I ever wanted to do, but for some reason I did that, and by God, they didn't come back. Usually I yell at them, "Shut up, get the hell out of my woods," and they'll be quiet for a couple of hours. Then they'll go back, and you'll hear them again. For some reason, I have no clue why. I let out 2 different types of squatch calls, and they never came back. I got to work on my website because that thing is not letting me have access to it. Yeah, it was funny, man. I didn't think about it till the second night. It was like, man, should I really be doing that out here? But I did. I let out the first night. I went, man, let out that big roar, and that was when those 2 or 3 were out there. Oh man, instantaneous silence. Then the next night I went, whoop, 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 whoa. And man, it worked. I was like, I don't know how much I want to be doing that. But yeah, I was sitting there thinking, it's like, damn, it actually worked though. You know, it actually worked. So, oh, I forgot to give you guys a heads up. I've been trying to use up this rise mushroom because I like to taste that muddy water better. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've lost a lot of weight. Uh, I'm actually got movements that I usually don't have because of my condition, and I'm getting quite a bit of them. Yeah, call up the real thing. Yeah, that's my problem, man. That's gonna be my luck. Don't push the red button. Yeah, I know, but I'm down from a 4X shirt to a 3X, and a 3X is even loose at me on me. Yeah, I know. That's why it's like, yeah, I don't want to be pushing my luck. I shouldn't have done those. Like this is a 4X shirt, and this is how fluffy it is on me. But I knew you guys were interested in it because I was trying it, and I would keep forgetting to tell you guys. Hell, my face even looks thinner. I just realized I don't look at myself in the mirror too often. Damn, I do look thinner in the face. But I haven't weighed myself 4 minutes ago when I'd weighed myself, and before I got on this stuff, I was down 29 pounds, and I was still in a 4X, and the 4X was starting to be loose on me. Now 4X is freaking like wearing a tent. I've been doing rise. I might switch. Yeah, okay. So I like that rise. That rise does work, Jeff. I like the flavor of muddy water better. Thank you, Tanya. I'm doing the rise right now because I'm trying to get it used up. I've got too much of it. This morning I did a glass of that rise, but I wanted that muddy water. So I took that muddy water and done it. So, but yeah, that rise mushroom coffee, and then that muddy water. And what I do is I put a little bit of sugar in it and a little bit of milk, and it's much better. So much better when you do it that way. I quit putting it in my coffee and actually just doing it with hot water and milk and a little bit of sugar. Night and day difference. Man, usually when I'm doing it, it's like a cup a day, Jeff. When I remember to do it, uh, yeah. Uh, but they recommend at least two a day. Usually I'm about noonish. I'm usually taking a cup when I'm at work, trying to get some energy back up, or I get the munchies because I'm sitting at my desk and not working. So instead of getting something to munch on, I'll make me a cup of that coffee. I'm doing whey protein, chocolate flavor. It helps with healing. Yeah, I used to do that, but that whey plays hell on my gout. That's why I don't do it no more. In fact, when I first started having gout when I was 28 was when I was on that whey, and I found out that that whey was what was aggravating it. But I suffer from IBS, and I'll tell you, even using this rise, I'm going to the bathroom 2 or 3 times a day. You've been losing about 5 pounds every 2 months. Heck yeah, Don. Way to go. I'm proud of you, man. Keep that up. That's awesome, dude. Main house, I don't know. I don't shop at Walmart. I knew Sam Walton personally, and then the stuff I've experienced in the military dealing with Walmart after Sam's death, and what his kids and that corporation's done to his company. I don't shop at Walmart, but I knew Sam Walton personally. I used to feed and hay and water cattle with him, and I go sucker fishing with him. Yeah, yeah. That's I stopped taking whey when I was 28, and I turned 47 Thursday, and my first gout experience is when I was 28 years home, and I was home on leave from the military, and I was doing whey instead of breakfast. I was having a whey shake, and all of a sudden I started getting gout. You lost 100 pounds a few years ago. That's awesome, dude. I am proud of you, Dawn. That's awesome. Man, that'd be great if I could lose about that. Yeah, I'm down at least 30. They charge you way over the less meats, and the meats aren't quality, and there are, what did I miss? Just started the way 2 days ago. Yeah, be careful on that. Okay, Urso said something. I must have missed it because I do not get what he's saying. Let me scroll up here and see if I can find it. Well, I ain't seen anything. She's way over for less meats, and the meats aren't quality. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, Urso. Yeah, yeah. So when I was hunting drug cartels and pirates, they mainly dealing with the pirate side of it. When I was in the Corps, is what I mean by the things that Walmart was into. A certain foundation that starts with the C was the owner of a lot of the cargo container ships, and they were the other owners. Yeah, or so. I went from over 390 2 years ago down to 275. Hell yeah, dude. As of yesterday. That is awesome, man. All it took for me was reduction in my cholesterol levels by finding safety. I haven't changed my diet. I eat the same thing I've always ate. The only thing different is I've been doing this mushroom coffee stuff. So really, that's the only difference I've done. But and I noticed I've been sleeping more too. Like I slept like 10 hours last night. I got home from that call, and I laid in bed. I finally got to sleep somewhere after midnight. I didn't wake up till about 10 this morning. I mean, I slept. Oh, cortisol. Okay. Did I read that wrong? Oh, I did read that wrong. My bad. That's what I get for trying. It always pops up here on my little screen before it does over here. So I'm always trying to read that little screen. But yeah, yeah, reduction in stress. Yeah. No, I'm loving how things are going. I mean, I've still got some stress, but because I'm still trying to play catch up and get myself out of that bind. And when I lost 100 pounds, I had pizza every day for breakfast. No kidding. Wow. I usually don't eat breakfast. It's usually lunch or dinner. I eat about once or twice a day. Every now and then I'm hungry in the morning and I have breakfast too. Most of the time when I eat breakfast, it's on the weekends. And usually I'm not eating lunch, but I'll eat dinner later on. And my 98% of my diet is meat. Smell food, you gain 10 pounds. I know that feeling. So, but no, I just wanted to give you guys an update on that because I know you guys had asked it, a little over a month ago when I started it. And in that time frame, I went from a 4X to a 3X, and the 3X is starting to get loose on me. I always bounced around between 292 and 309, and that was always bouncing between them weights. I kept going up and down, up and down, up and down. I never could get out of it. So, but I'm feeling better. I'm losing that weight, and I'm feeling better. I'm more active. What are you doing, Blackie? What? You want to get on the camera? Huh? You know I'm live, so you got to get on that camera. Yeah. You've been kind of standoffish today. What's been your deal? Now that I'm live, you got to be on. Pretty soon you'll be naked with the strings. And so, yeah, I know. Thank you, Marcy. Yeah, it's great. I'm not as sluggish. I'm not as tired as much as I used to be. Back in December, I was. I do like muddy water. Don't drink it often though. Yeah, that muddy water, I like it. I mean, it's got more of a cinnamon taste to it because I think that's because of that cumin. But I do like it. Back in December, I was 298. Now I'm 275, and ain't trying to. That's awesome, Don. That really is. Get off my keyboard. My weight fluctuated. I hibernate in the winter and active in the summer. Yeah, I know that feeling. When you're skinny in the south, you have to buy clothes in the children's department. Yeah, like I said, this is a 4X shirt on me, and I don't know if you guys can see it. That's a 4X shirt, and see how big that is. And this is shrink. This shirt's actually shrink. I've had this shirt for about 8 years, and I've washed it so many times it's actually shrink. So this was a shirt that normally when I wore it around the house because it liked to come up over my belly. And now you see what it's doing now. Yeah, it's my old workout shirt from about 8 years ago. I never even I never even at 390 wore over 3X. No kidding. Marcy. I think I'm kidding. I'm not. It happens to me all the time. I have a 29-inch waist. God, I remember when had a 27-inch waist. You're treating me like a jungle gym. You know that? On my mouth. I don't want your butt in my face. Yeah. 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 So, what do you guys think about that dream I had, where I'm actually physically encountering these werecat people? It was so weird. I had it the other night. I haven't even thought about them because all I've been thinking about is work, and all of a sudden I have that dream, and I can feel everything. It's one of those dreams that I haven't had in a long time, where I can smell everything, taste everything, feel everything. And what's sad is a lot of times when I have those dreams, it comes true. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Roxanne, because that's usually happens when I have those kinds of dreams. I don't drink very much soda anymore. I like to have one from time to time, especially if I just need a good enough pick me up to get me home. Then I like to have a cherry Pepsi. At the house, I drink tea quite often. I'm out of my black tea, so I have to get some payday. So I've got green tea. The other night, I made, uh, well, a few days ago, I made the black tea in the moonlight. And then I had to make some in the sunlight. And then the other night, I made some green tea in the moonlight. And then the last one, I had to make it in the sunlight. I knew what you meant, Don. Yeah, that's you're the one that's been staying in the office, not me. No, I've not. I've got oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's a different kind of tea. It's not Lipton. Hey, Monisha. I've drank Lipton for years, but I went to this thing. It starts with a B. I'm I ain't got to rub you nine the whole time. So spoiled, you know that. I should have called you Black Panther, not Blackie. You're so black. You know that. So yeah, I don't know. That's I drink a lot of water. A lot of water. I drink a lot of tea too. I go through about a gallon of tea every 2 days. 2 to 3 days. I got my little glass jar that's got a spigot on it, and I'll fill it up with water, put my tea bags in it, and put it out on the porch, either in the moonlight or sunlight, whenever I need it. I'm having trouble finding loose leaf tea. I want some loose leaf tea. Yeah, 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 yeah. Morigana is also good. I put it in my coffee in the morning. I don't know about that one. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I made some homemade ramen today. That's what I had for lunch. That's the only thing I've eaten today. I get that Thai kitchen rice noodles because I like those because it absorbs the moisture. Okay, I don't need your butt in my face. Moringa. Oh, Moringa. I have no clue what that is. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Baba Yaga. Amazon has it. I'll try to look at it. Yeah, the type I use. Hey, Freaky is like a bean something. I can't remember. I'll have to look at it. So I tried growing. How do you say that again? Moringa in Canada. And it didn't. It didn't take. Oh no. Hope all are well and not in want. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. You know, I got several birthday. My phone wouldn't quit Thursday with everybody wishing me happy birthday. And 7:19 in the morning, my sister-in-law, my nephew, and niece called me, singing me happy birthday, and then my youngest did later on that day. So, and I was right in the middle of a big email too. So I was like, it was good though. No, I'm not that old yet. Be wished a happy birthday, then a crappy one. Yeah, I've worked so many of my birthdays, and I was going to take off last Thursday, and because it was my birthday, but I was like, well, I got to take off early Tuesday to get the other half of my mouth, worked on at the dentist. Then I got to leave early Wednesday to go up to Jeff City. So I went ahead and worked it, which is kind of good I did because we had a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, my phone like all day was just blowing up. And then of course I got the on call phone Thursday too, so I was on call from Thursday night on. But I've been lucky. I only got one call so far, and that was last night at 8 o'clock at night. I missed William's show he was on, so I had to listen to it while driving. Yeah. Yeah, I was at the dentist yesterday, so they went through and numbed my mouth up so they can do that descaling, and I could feel them still doing it. There, my cheek, my tongues, all that was numb. My gum line where they were running that tool through wasn't, and I felt quite a bit of it. Of course, it's always been that way with me numbing. He would stop and he'd go, "You want me to put some more numbing solution in there?" I was like, "No, just keep going." I just dealt with it. So they did my right side yesterday, and then Tuesday they're going to go through and do the left side. I haven't been to a dentist in several years because I can't never afford it. And then I found out I had HSA that I didn't know about, so I was saving money up for 8 years on HSA. And I've already yesterday spent the last of my dental insurance money, which don't last long at all. I mean, one procedure can eat up all your dental money. So the rest of it will be coming out of my HSA. Yeah, I don't get birthday gifts and I don't get birthday parties no more, so I'm used to it. Aw. Seeing a dentist, I hate the feeling of the needle. Oh, go, man, yeah. Or it feels like it's going between, yeah, your front teeth up to your nose. Yeah, my nose was, this half of my nose was numb. My cheeks was numb. My tongue was numb. It was a weird feeling, but my gums weren't numb. They were numb-ish, but not numb. What are you doing, my mouth? You see how this thing is? I'm talking to you. Hmm? Are you judging me right now by staring at me like that? It's been over 20 years and I still know the sensation. Oh, God, yeah. Numb nuts. Hey, Gerald. Yeah. I was talking about my doctor deal yesterday, or my dentist deal yesterday, Gerald. So I'm actually shocked nobody else has had any kind of experience this last couple weeks in the location of the body. Yeah, it's so I guess I'm the only one. That's kind of interesting. Because Zoom tight. Hey, traveling, how's it going? But yeah, it's that dream I had with them werecats. That really got me wondering. Now, I've heard a couple Bigfoot howls the other night, and I couldn't get the. I'm gonna have to probably buy me a new parabolic mic. I accidentally broke the dish on mine, um, but I couldn't get out to record it in time. But I had a couple. They were north of me. Leighton, what kind of experiences this week? Heard on the radio 3 Bigfoot was spotted in Kent, Ontario. Uh, that's why I'm kind of seeing who all's had any experiences. For me, I just had a couple Bigfoot howls, and then I had a dream about them werecats that we've been seeing around my area. Salute, dwarf. And that's pretty much all we've shared right now. Nobody else has had anything they've experienced, so I guess it's been kind of quiet on the home front. But I'm going to have to buy me a new parabolic mic, which sucks, but it is what it is. I doubt it's going to work as good without that dish on there. And then here soon, I'll be going out doing a paranormal investigation at the Union Camp Cemetery. What do you think could have attacked that woman in Pittsburgh County, Oklahoma? I haven't had a chance to read a whole lot on that one, Roxanne. What was the details on? I remember somebody talking about it. I've just had a lot going on. I haven't paid attention. Um, what was that? There was something about that that caught my interest, but I don't remember. I'll have to look it up again. I don't remember. That's an interesting story. Yeah. Was white? Oh. Um, Gerald, I don't know. I might be able to. She said a dog like what she's. I'd say it's probably a dog man or a werewolf. Then uh, I don't know if I could super glue that dish together if it'll work or not, Gerald. But as far as making one, I don't have the stuff here to make one. I did get my press in. I just haven't had a chance to buy the material yet. But as soon as I can get a chance to get the material, then I'll start making my merch. It's in the interview the sister-in-law did today. Yeah, I thought I remember seeing something about it. But if it said it was dog-like from what she saw, was it covered from head to toe in hair or only partially covered in hair? Did it have a tail? Did it not have a tail? I mean, that's to me, it sounded something. It's either a dog man or a werewolf. take a light thingy. Ow. And the sheriff has never seen anything like it to a human. Her clothes were almost completely torn. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's in my G. Okay, thanks, Urso. Aluminum. Uh, I'll have to try, Gerald. I don't know. I'll have to look up, see how you make one. Didn't say or and are going to examine that much getting muscle ripped. Oh man. Sorry, you guys hearing my phone. I got to keep it on because I'm on call. Look it up about the recent sighting in the area occurred in. I lost it. Give me a second. Wait for it. There it goes. Now there's Thamesville, Ontario, which is part of the Chatham Kent region. Bowl shaped portable light. Yeah. Half her face was torn off. Oh my god. Yeah. That sounded a lot like it's either a dog man or a werewolf. Hey, Brandon. Let me see if this doesn't mess my computer up too much. I've got my screen up here because I was working on a book before I went live. Let me see. Let me get back up here. Waiting on this to load. I'll get back to your guys' comments here in a second. Oh, man. Come on, load up. Not a whole lot. Nobody's really had any experiences except for me. I'm waiting to see if anybody else has had anything. Okay, what's going on? Hello? Why ain't you loading up? There it goes. A 50-year-old woman was arrested in Thamesville, Ontario on January 10th, 2026, following a dog attack where her unrestrained dog injured a person. Okay, that's not the one. So I type it in and just tell me that some woman's dog attacked. It's not giving me anything else. Let me see what I missed on the comments here. And bitten in our dang. Haven't had the smell back in a few days, so it's not close. Good. Take advantage of the day. Yeah, no kidding. So later on, when she tries to kick somebody, she's going to punch them instead. When they come back with the analysis from the blood on the clothes, I don't think they'll say that what did it to her. Yeah. Marty says, "Hey, Marty, I saw two white lights moving slowly near my house. They were very low, but heard that hard to tell if maybe they were drones through the trees. Yeah, and that's one possibility. Absolutely, that's one possibility, Marty. But you never know. I'm working, but I've had just a weird thing on a certain road at work twice. I felt someone walk up behind me, but no one's there. Oh wow! I've rebuked it the same time, but haven't been back there yet. Yeah, that's so you don't know what it is. DNA hasn't come back yet either, and the police are ghosting the family. Oh wow. Yeah, Ghost in the Family has me thinking the was placed on a hit list. Yeah, you said you emailed that to me or so. Because I'm not finding it on the search. It's giving me something completely different than. Okay, I'm trying to load up my email now because only I didn't even put in dog attack, and that's what it came up with is a woman's unleashed dog attacked somebody. Okay, there's a possible Oklahoma cryptid. Uh, okay, that's all I got. Is the Oklahoma cryptid and the new TV show. That is all I got from you. So I don't have that Ontario one. We here in the Midwest, Illinois, we have had sightings. No kidding, Brandon. What have they been about? The Blanc, Oklahoma one. Okay, I thought we was talking about the Ontario one. Also, what the locals, deermen. Oh wow, trying to put it unknown.
Anyway, do you have any updates?
Oh, well, I can't play that out loud because that's on the deal. I'll have to watch that later. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble on YouTube. It's all over Google. Yeah, I just tried Googling it. Hey, Auntie, let me try it again. Let me word it differently. Was she 81 years old? Gosh dang you, you piece of crap. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. There's one coming up here, Oklahoma woman one. I'm going to look at it first. I'm trying to find that Ontario one. This is
fighting for
Fox
her life
News.
after a brutal animal attack, leaving her husband and 2 young daughters in a tough position.
Alicia Maxey was found severely injured Sunday morning. On top of that, her husband Wallace is on dialysis and waiting for a kidney transplant. Fox 23's Paige Orr joins us live in studio. Paige, you talked to the family and to investigators.
That's right, guys. Investigators originally thought that a dog was responsible, but the Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office is now working with wildlife experts to identify the animal. As they search for answers, Alicia's family is struggling to stay afloat without their sole breadwinner and without a vehicle to get Wallace to his life-saving treatments.
In a remote yard in Blanco, Oklahoma, Alicia Maxey was ambushed before she could even reach the front door of a home where she was hoping to find work.
She heard a deep growl. She said that she could remember this growl. And she turned to run back to the truck, and something just pounced on her and knocked her to the ground. And she says it was dog-like, is what she described, but she didn't say it was certainly a dog.
Alicia was airlifted to Ascension St. John in Tulsa with gruesome injuries to her face, arms, and legs. For her husband, Wallace, the first sight of his wife in the ICU was beyond anything he expected.
Whenever I first walked in here, I wasn't expecting to see this. I was thinking more like a dog chewed up on her leg or bites on her arm or something. I wasn't expecting this. But when I first walked in and I seen her, I broke down and started crying.
I'm in too much pain to say anything right now.
While Alicia fights through her 4th surgery, Pittsburgh County Sheriff Frankie McClendon says the sheer scale of the attack has prompted a search for answers.
38 years, I've never been involved or seen anything to this extent as far as injuries caused by a wild animal. Our question now is what caused these injuries. We've got the Department of Wildlife. They have actually taken some of the evidence, some of the clothing that was ripped from her, and send it off to one of their labs to see what we can find out if there's any way to identify what type of animal.
The tragedy has left the couple's 6 and 7-year-old daughters in a hard spot. Wallace.
That's interesting. That was that information was provided by Fox 23 News. The way that's sounding, I'm almost putting that as a dog man. Let me get back to your comments here, make sure I didn't miss any. Red Dirt Paranormal is where mine is from. They're in Oklahoma, in touch with the family. Oh, cool, Urso. Dog like don't make it a dog. Yeah, that's the article link. Okay, man, that sounded like a dog man attack because she didn't say it was part human, part dog. She said dog like. Yeah, that's where I just got that article from, and there's still some left to play on it. But that's going to cover most of what this is. So it makes me wonder what happened. To get that type of vicious attack by a dog man, if that's what it was, what did she do to... What brought it on? McAllister, Oklahoma. Is there any dumbs around McAllister? Her sister-in-law said she thinks it was a mountain lion. I mean, that's possible, but I mean, she was pretty convinced it was dog-like. And a mountain lion looks nothing like a dog. And it was white, at least the paw she saw. Huh. Listen to the video today, and it is horrible from here, and for her and the family, yeah. I know they got lions in Oklahoma. They're few and far in between, but they do have them down there. I'm thinking this is a dog man. I really do. Just the severity of her injuries, man. Yeah, that's another thing that's got me there. Is is what the sheriff said. He's never seen an attack like that. How's a cheetah like a dog? Hey, Boone. Hey, Corey. Closest dog like to me would be a bear, but you could tell the difference. Yeah, there's a big difference between any of them. Yeah, there's a big difference between a cougar and a dog, bear and a dog, cheetah and a dog. It is an interesting story. Hell yeah. Hyena was mentioned in the video. Yeah, if one got loose, I mean, I can't say no. If one got loose, that is a possibility too. That would be the closest thing to a dog is a hyena. Hey, to anyone that I've asked, I'm driving, apologize. Oh, no worries, Auntie, you're good. I'd rather you be safe than paying attention to the chat or anything. Cheetah has no retractable claws like a cat. Yeah, but it still don't look like a dog. I don't really, unless a coyote's rabid, I wouldn't see a coyote doing it. Coyotes are very skittish of humans. She would be have to play dead for a coyote to come up on her. A wolf, possibly. They're usually skittish too, but then again, is something wrong with that wolf? Did she have something, or did she do something to cause it to happen? Now, if she was going after coyote puppies, I can see that. Yeah, let me know what you find on that, Jeff. If she went after the pups, I could see with the coyote or the wolf. But that amount of damage, I'd put it more on the wolf side than a coyote side. That's an extensive. I want to know what the size of the marks are. It was daytime and she was going for a job as a ranch hand. Interesting. Coyotes have been attacking in Southern California. I must have missed that one. Showed recent news reels. Oops, I lost it. And bears plus rattlesnakes. Bears and rattlesnakes, I can see, yeah. Are there wolves in that region? There is wolves in Oklahoma, the northern part. I'm not sure about the middle or southern part. Well, not necessarily. Something could have chased it off where it could finish this job, or it was a defensive deal that could have caused it to, ripping all of her clothes off. It's not guaranteed that you're going to die from a dogman attack. There's been so many dogman attacks where people lived. Yeah, I knew that's what I was thinking was red wolves. Thanks, Don. Are they the northern part, or are they from the north to the south? I can't remember on that part. Sure, the low growl. Hold on. Sure, the low growl then got attacked fast. Huh. In the last days, the animals turn against humans. Yeah. What was she wearing? That's a good question too, Bigfoot Dwarf. I'm thinking it was a defensive, but that's what it sounded like to me too. I'd have to agree with you on that. But a dogman, there's been several times people have been attacked by dogman and survived. Just because you have an encounter like that doesn't mean you're going to be unalive. The owner found her. He is an EMT. Yeah. We got red wolves here in the Red River. Okay, so they're from the north to the south. Okay. I couldn't remember. I knew they had them in the northern part. I just couldn't remember how far south they went. Well, that makes sense because Mexico's got red wolves. So, yeah, I can see that. She was fighting back, yeah. See, dogmen get a very bad reputation. They're not the aggressive man-eating monsters that people claim they are. Right bicep was torn from the bone. See, that could more on a wolf than a coyote side for me, too, with that type of injury. Are we victim blaming by asking what she was wearing? Yeah. I need to follow that one a little bit more. That's interesting. I mean, that absolutely could be an animal, but it could be something else too. Yeah, man, that extensive injuries, that's going to have to be a big animal. The only thing domestic, or not domestic, but we know for a fact would be a wolf to do that type of damage. If it was dog like. I mean, a cougar could do it, a bear can do it, but she was pretty specific. It was bear, or it was dog like. Yeah, durability of the fabric. It's springtime. I think it's black bear coming out of hibernations. Are they? I don't think that black bears in Oklahoma are aggressive though, unless they got cubs. Yeah, the clothes were ripped off of her. Now, I know that's something that you don't like. People don't like hearing, but there's been stuff. Been listening. It's interesting, but damage was more than normal canine. That's kind of where I'm at too, William. Sorry I didn't catch you live last night. I was on a call, so I had to catch it in the truck on the way back. And clothing, if it was ripped off, or no, not necessarily. It depends on the strength of the animal. There are some white black bears. People don't realize there's many different colors of black bears. I mean, your spirit bears that you hear about, they're black bears, but they're white. She looked fully incubated in the pic that she was showed in her. Yeah. Now, if she came across the den of a black bear that had cubs, I can see that happening. The size of the red wolves is similar to a coyote or a gray wolf. Did she mention how big it was? I don't know if I missed. I didn't. They never did say the size. Her sister-in-law said she never got a good look. Did she say whitish color on the legs of the belly? She said there was a paw. It had like a white paw. That's yeah. I mean that's true, but they don't say if that's what's on the clothing or not. Hey, Bobby. And the fact that they're ripped off, I mean, there's been several documented instances where certain creatures done something to a certain type of humanoid because of a certain mood. Something was mentioned about a Great Dane in the video. Okay, I didn't hear that part. Great Dane could do it. Be interesting what more comes out of this. I sent the sister-in-law an interview to you and Night Hawk. Yeah, I can't play it because it's a YouTube deal, so I have to watch it later. Oh, top of the hour. Thank you. I didn't even realize we was that far into it. This was a cryptid pack by the damage she. I'm thinking so, Corey. I've been chased by Great Danes. You should own a Great Dane. I forgot to upload that. Give me a second here. I need to. See if it'll let me upload it. Yeah, I was trying to keep from getting trouble on YouTube, but you know what I'm talking about, William. Yeah, they will, Corey. Let me see if I can find the video I'm looking for that I want to upload to play for today's commercial. I meant to do that earlier and completely forgot to do that. Gosh dang it. Wow, I'm not seeing it. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go through and redo it. I'm not seeing it. Which one have I not played in a while? Let's do a book commercial, Roxanne. Here we go.
Out of the pages, torn and stained, he walks from the margins, called by name. Mud on his boots, iron in his hand, blood in the chalk, ghosts in the land. Hear the people sending up, bearing a crown that was never his. History twisted like a burning rope. They write the lies, he holds the truth. Ivory in daylight, in the dark he's someone else, standing in the breach for us. Picks in the heather, pain and roar, Scots in the mist, at the ruins for. Sax blades ringing in the breaking rain. He holds the line. They forget his face. He is a people standing up, bearing a crown that was never his. History twisted like a burning rope. They write the lies, he holds the truth. Ivory in daylight, in the dark he's someone else, standing in the breach for us. How many bargains signed in his blood? How many stories stripped to the bone? They steal his name, carved theirs in stone. Still he rises alone. He is a people standing up, bearing a crown that was never his. History twisted like a burning rope. They write the lies, he holds the truth. Ivory in daylight, and the one they'll never tell, cursed to shape a land that won't remember him.
The People's Sentinel, A Soldier's Ascent, is a book that I'm currently working on. It's a historical fiction. It is based off a character we've known through history, but we've known the Catholic version of this character. I got a hold of the original telling, and that's what this book is based off of. This is a first book in a series. The People's Sentinel is going to be a series book. But I found the original telling of this character, and this is what this book's based off. So if you like historical fiction cryptid horrors, modern day cryptid horrors, or sci-fi, I am working, or I've got 8 books published right now. You can find them on Amazon. at amazon.com/author/E.D. Testerman. You can follow my author's fan page, rate, comment my books, share them out. And if you follow my author's fan page, anytime I release a book, it will let you know before anybody else. And it's not to build, no. This is a character from our history we grew up knowing as a certain way, but the Catholic Church had taken and twisted it to put this character claiming he was a king for God, and he wasn't. So this book is actually based off the original telling of this character. So if you like them type of books, go to amazon.com/author/E.D. Testerman and follow me on there. Someone in JJ's chat was saying that the surgeons commented about the bite marks being too big for a known animal. Can't remember the name. I was wondering about that. Yep, just like that UPS driver. Yeah, definitely. Truck driver in DeKalb County, Illinois, in April 2024. The driver claimed a massive batwing humanoid attacked his vehicle on the bridge near Gainesville. That's like 2 hours away. No kidding. Interesting, Brandon. A couple of years ago, I told the public about the three sisters that I saw transforming years ago when I was dark medicine. Last I heard, they were in Oklahoma. Oh, Eric, can I send it to Eric and he can send it to you so that you go? When don't the church? Yeah, no kidding. All right. Oh my God, Mullen Cleavers and yeah. I think there's more than one there in Oklahoma in that area. It could be, Yeah, I'm kind of interested in the bite marks and claw marks on the size of them. I need to see something said on that. No offense. I mean, saying something in chat, that just could be somebody trying to get attention. But if they really did say that, I'd like to see that. No worries. I know how that is. No worries, Auntie. I think there's more than one there. Oh, wait. I'm fine. Okay, never mind. That's the stuff I read already. I did come up with a new book idea. It's called Lullaby of the Hollow Crone, Grandmother of the Woods. It's a strictly horror book based off of an entity from mythology, Slavic mythology. I've got part of it written down so I don't forget about it. That is Bigfoot country there, where attack happened, and relative also mentions that in video. Interesting. Canines usually have at least a mate, if not other grouping with others. Yeah, which is weird. Oh, come on, baby. Blackie, you need to sit still. I'm trying to do stuff and you're flopping around like a fish out of water. Yeah, which is weird because when I was younger, my brother and I, plus a few of our friends, seen something similar to this day. We don't know what we saw. It happened in the mid-90s. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of reports of them type of creatures coming out as of late, Brandon. The three sisters are shapeshifter ceremony practitioners from my old days. They're the ones that went full werewolf mode. No kidding, William. See, and that's what I'm curious. Was he completely covered in fur? Was it completely covered in fur? Was it partially covered in fur? Did it have a tail? Did it not have a tail? You know, because that's one of the things I was wondering was that there when they were talking about it. But if she didn't get a good look at it, we may not know the full extent of it. We didn't have a phone to record or snap a pic like we do now. Yeah, I know. A lot of stuff I seen growing up, I wish I had a phone for. She turned to it as it jumped on her. Yeah. Did they have extra? Dwarf. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious to what's going to come out on this one. I'm not saying this is what it actually is, but I'm leaning towards the dogman werewolf scenario on this. But I could be wrong. I mean, there's not enough information for me to have a good educated guess on what it was. But the dog-like thing really gives it away. Hearing the growling, trying to get back in the truck. Yep. That would be about 65 years old roughly today, but age doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true, William. Absolutely, that's true. And that's something we have to consider. Yeah, we really do. I don't know if you heard it, William, or not, but I had a dream the other day of them werecats. That sightings been here, and in my dream, I could physically feel them, smell them, I could taste, and I haven't had a vivid dream like that in a very long time. And it usually worries me because those type of dreams usually come true for me when I have them types of dreams. You need to see the wounds to see the pat. Yes, we really do, and I doubt they're going to put that out. I guarantee you they're going to cover it up and do their typical, it was a pack of bull mastiffs routine that they always do. You got to see how needy this cat is. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. The authorities in the hospital won't let her talk with anyone. Yep. I figured as much. They're going to try to hush it up. They always do. They're going to try to hush it up. Someone claims to have captured a female dogman on thermal, and they mentioned the extra teats in is not mistaken. Yeah, I've often wondered that, Bigfoot Dwarf, because I've always figured if it was a dogman, they would be that way versus a werewolf. I always thought the vivid dreaming was normal. Dude, I've had it so much, Brandon, throughout my whole life, but for some reason, the last 2 years, I don't know what happened, but I've not had a vivid dream. And it used to be a very, very common thing for me. Lucid dreaming, yeah. It used to be extremely common for me. And I guarantee you, every bit of 90% of those dreams came true. And sometimes they don't come true till several years later. But this one was, the dream I was having happened very recently and was here on my property. I've never run into a bad werecat. Cats protect most of the time, even feral cats, once they know. Yeah. Melatonin levels low. I'm still calming from me, and yeah. And in my dream, she didn't attack me. I don't know how to put it in a polite way, but it was not, how do I put it? It wasn't bad. We'll just leave it at that. But things happen, and she ended up becoming a protector. They won't say they won't close the case for not letting anyone get to you. Yeah, for you. Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah. It's still common for me now, and yes, the same. Yeah. But this was the first one I've had in a couple of years, so I don't know if something was happening to me, and that's why it wasn't happening, or there just wasn't anything to dream about. I don't know. That's my experience. Is cats don't just jump people for no reason. Cougar's about the only one. I had a dream the other night about 3 huge mountain lions. Oh, man, that's not good. U.S. cats, yeah. No, this one here, my dream with this one here, I'm trying to think how to make this YouTube friendly. It was an accidental encounter. They'd been watching me for a while, and I accidentally bumped into it. No, I apologize. No, I had met this person, and then I accidentally bumped into this werecat in my woods, and had come to find out it was this person that I'd been talking to about a shapeshifter cats. Yeah. And I come find out she was the werecat we've been getting reported around here. And now that I knew her secret, she had been protecting me the whole time, but other things happened too. When you're Nighthawk, remember when you were in my dream? Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah. So apparently, I started talking to this Hispanic lady, and I ain't gonna lie, that's who it was. She was an Hispanic lady, and that's a premonition. It could be, and a lot of times it comes true. But I'd heard something in my woods and then went after to see it, and then accidentally ran into this werecat. And several things happened, and she ended up shape shifting in front of me, and to come to find out it was this Hispanic lady that I was talking to. And she goes, "I've been watching you for a while. I've been keeping you safe." And we ended up getting closer because of it. So that got me wondering, because it's like, oh crap, dude, these dreams usually come true. So what's going on? I found my moon pie pants and thought of you. Brah. Unless you're in a place you should not be, if a cat is guarding something, then yes, if you don't heed the warnings, closer. Yeah. Yeah. So this werecat in my dream was protecting me. Recurring dreams I've had over some years now. I'm going to send it to you later. Need to know how I can find the man I keep seeing helping me in this dream. Hispanic chicks will shapeshift. Quick, just pissed them off. Yeah, same as a Puerto Rican New Yorker. I don't know if it's even possible. That's true. I dreamt of my grandpa 2 days before passing from cancer, warning that he was buried in. I was 13. I'm 40 now. Oh man. Yeah. So I don't know. It was a weird dream, because, like I said, it was the first vivid dream I've had in a couple of years. And I've always been me and another person we all know very well, we kind of talked about it one time, because this person also has very vivid dreams like I do quite frequently. And this person also was, for some reason, it just like stopped on them about the same time mine just mysteriously stopped. So I've got to get with that person to see if that person's been having them again too or not. Mine scares me sometimes. Mine does too, because a lot of my vivid dreams, I'm fighting monsters or demons or aliens or other dimensional beings. And a lot of times I've had them on normal everyday stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm like deja vu. Like I've seen this somewhere, and it took me a minute to realize I dreamed of it several years ago. Yeah. That's what scares me, is if those type of dreams come true, I'm like, crap. I've actually did videos on those types of dreams I've had, and I've woken up, like when I got shot in the chest, and I've woken up and had a red mark on my chest where I got shot, or when I got shot in the back and stuff like that. You know what I've been fighting here recently? Don't you? Yeah, William. Anyone fighting the government in their dreams? Yeah, no kidding. You need to keep that hush hush. When I was in high school, the whole reason I started smoking in the first place was so that I would not dream because it got so intense and I didn't know what it was then. Oh yeah, but yeah, I've actually, and those videos I did, they're on my YouTube. But I mean, like one time, I was an old Lakota man, and I got woken up to gunfire, and I'm running through the prairie because the cavalry had attacked us in the early morning, and I got shot in the back. And this little girl, I think it was my granddaughter, was running with me, and she got shot as well. And when I woke up, I had that shot right from where that bullet hit me in the back. There's a big red mark. I'm talking about it tonight if I can go on the internet. Oh yeah. You know, I've had those type of dreams. Arkham Raw also says that, Eric. Does he? I thought, I couldn't remember, but I think you're right. You know, I've had dreams where you know, the rapture was happening and I was on a light with my family and I accidentally got knocked off the light when it was being ascended into heaven. And then I ran around and met this woman, and me and her ran around together until we found a light and ascended to heaven. I've had dreams where, you know, most of humanity was gone and we were living old school ways because we had no power, no nothing, and we were scavenging things to make wagons. And I was made to lead people to this area to restart civilization. I've had those dreams too. I wake up with fingerprint bruises, sometimes kind of strange. Yeah, I've had that happen, Tanya. Yeah. I get chased a lot, and sometimes it's government types. Yeah. And, you know, other dreams, I'm like on this alien planet, and I'm fighting these alien monsters, saving that civilization. And I'm like some big ass freaking, you know, super soldier that was genetically modified just for this reason. And I would be, something would happen and I'd be unalived. When I wake up, I'd have like claw marks on me. I would have red spots where something hit me, you know, stuff like this. You know, that's happened many a times. I remember one time I was actually Earth, but it wasn't our Earth. And on that Earth, a certain party from World War II had actually won, and they were controlling the world. And a certain person that was in charge of that party had somehow gained the elixir of life. And I was a part of a rebel team fighting against them. And I was tasked with bringing the super soldier serum back to our headquarters that we stole from them. And we got attacked, and I ended up injecting myself with that super soldier serum and was annihilating the crap out of them until I got shot in the chest by a tank. And when I woke up, I had a big red mark on my chest where I got hit in that dream. You've experienced a lot of what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of dreams like that growing up. From the time I was 12 years old until I was about 25-ish is when I've had them dreams, and then I've never had one since. I've had other types of dreams that was similar to that, but not, you know, alien-wise. It's usually like fighting demons. I've had that a couple times since I was 25. I got grabbed by a reptilian and pulled into a pocket dimension, was pulled out to a 1950 style apartment by a man and woman who screamed at me to wake up. Oh, dude, yeah, that's freaky. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's freaky. I've had many dreams of flying. Yeah, I've had dreams. Those of you that know me, I'm a big Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT fan. I've literally had dreams where I was flying around like Goku and them always do. And if you actually study Asian history, we had those abilities to do that. And I was literally here at my property and figured out how to unlock that ability. And I've been flying around my property that way. I don't know if that's the type of flying around you're talking about, Tonya, but I've had dreams like that a couple times. But I've tried to figure out how to unlock that. since I've had those dreams. I broke my big toe dreaming I was beating up a kid I didn't like in high school. Oh, that sucks. Dude, that sucks. You like our Dragon Ball shirts and jackets? Oh, dude, send me pics, bro. Yeah. Like I'm on a Dragon Ball kick. I haven't watched Dragon Ball in a while. So when I get free time, like I'm on season 4 now where he's starting to fight Piccolo. Um, I just started that one. Tambourine just got taken out. You know, that's where I'm at. Hell yeah, bro. I love Dragon Ball. I've got a silk shirt in my closet that I got when I was in Japan or in Okinawa. That's my Dragon Ball Z shirt. I love that stuff. I love Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball GT, or Z, GT, Super. I love all that stuff. Dude, Attack on Titan, that was a good one, bro. Oh, that's a good one. I've noticed easily when I'm dreaming once and realized I can change things and fly, walk through walls, and change the scenery. That's interesting. Now, the flying I've done in my dreams, walking through walls I've done, but changing scenery I haven't done. Been able to do that in my dreams. Oh, Tanya, you're missing out. Now that mean Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. That's old school Japanimation, but they're awesome. They're freaking awesome. Kami Hami Ha. I love Dragon Ball. Uh-oh. I have to bunk with a guy I work with and says I scare him when I'm sleeping. Apparently, I talk and consistently move. No sleepwalking, though. Yeah, I move a lot in my sleep. Goku on the Roku. Dude, I've been watching it on Hulu. I've been watching it on Hulu. Goku on the Roku. All you do is consistently bring that place to you. Or consciously bring that place to you. Do you? Yeah, dude. No, I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z with my son when he was younger. Dude, Dragon Ball Z is great. Dragon Ball Z is awesome. What do you want, Bubba's? What? You need to go potty? Yeah. You need to go potty? Okay, give me a second. Gosh, Dragon Rider. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Guys, I hate to do this. I got to let him out because if I don't, he's going to potty in my house. He's not been able to hold it here lately. So if you guys don't mind, give me a second. I'll be right back. I need to let him out real quick. Okay. Come on, I'll let you out. I don't know what you wait, but I'm already pottying in my house. Come on. Okay. Sorry, guys. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing, but if I don't let him out right when he wants to, he's been pottying in my house. Yeah, I can see right outside my window. Hey, Dwarf, while I was up, I got this to show you. This is that shirt I was telling you about that I got when I was in Okinawa. I love that shirt, man. Yeah, I bought that in Okinawa in 2001. That's how long I've had that shirt. I got it off of Mama-san. We had a Mama-san that was in our barracks that done a lot of our sewing and stuff like that. And so I bought it off of Mama-san when I was there. You know, that's an interesting subject or topic there, Brandon. I've often wondered. I've tried to control stuff in my dreams, but my dreams are so realistic. It's like I can't control them because I'm actually living it. And I've had dreams where I've lived in a city, and I was a very successful family man, and I had a different wife and kids. I've had those dreams too. And those were very realistic dreams. I was the exact same age, the exact same person I was in wherever I was at. But it's every time I fell asleep, I was living in a city somewhere else. You know, I had a suit and tie, very successful businessman, lived in a big fancy house with a wife and kids, and it was very realistic. Yep. Yep, that was straight from Mama-san in Okinawa. I could fully control them, but can't explain how to tell other people. Yeah, so I've never been able to control my dreams. It's just like I was actually there living it. It was literally like I am right now, but I'm somewhere else. So I've been to mainland Japan, Kyushu, Japan, which a lot of times when people think of Japan, it's actually Kyushu. Kyushu is beautiful. And I've been to Okinawa. You just don't call Okinawans Japanese because they get pissed. Even though it's a part of Japan, Okinawans will tell you they are not Japanese. They are Okinawans. You know, yeah. Yeah. I wish I could control my dreams. Yeah. I mean, there's times I wish I had different outcomes in my dreams, but it is what it is. Dream walking is not difficult, but making right choices is difficult. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many times that, you know, I've died in my dreams because I was saving people. And it was either they die and I live, or I sacrifice myself so they can live. And a lot of times I sacrificed myself so they would live. I haven't done a video on my dreams in a while. I need to get some done. I want to see if I can show you guys where to find it at.
What looked like.
Okay, I wonder if it's in my playlist. My investigations are on my playlist, but not my realistic dreams. So Go to videos. Okay, yeah. So if you go to my videos, you'll see them. They're a little ways down there because I haven't done one in a while. That one where I was talking about where a certain entity in World War II is going to be one of the first ones you see, called Realistic Dream Part 3, Cross Dimensions. Then there's Realistic Dreams Part 2, The Future and Aliens. Realistic Dreams Part 1, Past Horror. That's the Native American one. So yeah, I haven't done one in a while. I need to get it done. But let me see if I can do this here. So here on my playlist or my videos on my channel, you'll see, all my small videos are on here. Oops, I lost it. Where'd it go? So like right here, this is 3. That's 2. And that's the first one. So I haven't done one in a while. I need to get through and do them. That's all on my playlist. On my videos, I need to make a playlist of that one. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't done one. I think it was just a warning if I didn't change my way, something bad would happen. Now, it's possible with him. That's actually very, very possible. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. I have a few books on dreams because mine are so real and will receive messages. Yeah. That's why I started doing videos on them. I remember one dream I had before the cancer. I was attacked by several Bigfoot at night while camping. No kidding. Yeah, it could be a warning. Yeah. Because of the things she was doing, I can absolutely see that. Oh, no. Yeah, see, I've always, right when I got unalive, that's when I woke up. Okay, let's get down here. Hey, Ryan. I seen a Godzilla picture yesterday. I think it was, Ryan, and I thought of you. It was an image of a tree that looked like Godzilla. It says, this brain sees this side of the brain sees this side of the brain sees that. What do you see? And it's literally Gojira. And as soon as I saw it, man, I was like, dude, did Ryan post this? And it wasn't you who posted. I was like, I should have shared it with you is what I should have done. Yeah, I should have shared that with you. I'm the first person people think of when they see Godzilla. It is, man. I grew up on Godzilla. You ready for the new podcast on Agents of the Unexplained? Hell yeah, man. So, like I said, William, sorry I didn't catch you live last night. I had to go out, and somebody dumped a bunch of furniture in a subdivision out in the road, and I had to go call someone in to help me clean it up. Ended up being a truckload and a half of broken mirrors and furniture that somebody dumped in the road at a subdivision. I didn't get back home till around 11 o'clock at night last night. Oh, there we go. Had a pop, but yeah. Oh gosh, man. Yeah, I got that call from 911. I went, oh, really? This sucks, man. But yeah, I ended up being a truck and a half load. I had to call someone in to grab a truck and some stuff to clean it up, and we loaded his truck up and then loaded some in my truck too. Kodzuki. If two vegans are arguing, do they still have beef? Oh, I need to get with you, Ryan, on that deal we talked about a couple weeks ago about bringing you on to talk about your experiences with that subject. I've had a lot of dreams that were dated back in a few mountain men. Oh yes, I love those dreams. As some from this time when I had a small ranch. Yeah, I've had a couple of times where I was a mountain man. God, I love that life though. Yeah, I got your number. I got busy because I've got two big projects coming up, so I haven't had a chance to text you. Tomorrow I'm doing a show on Baba Yaga. They are dumping trash all over the country. Yeah, they do here too quite often. Well, in Greene County, he wants to discuss your Walker encounter. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. I'm going to get you. Yeah, we that's a problem in Greene County is they do that stuff all the time, and they like to shoot up signs too in Greene County. I see pickles in my future. Oh. Have you been a little so but yeah, it's been some fun stuff going on. But yeah, I mean, I can say it. I'm still alive, just not dark anymore. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. I've been doing good, just living life. Oh yeah, dude, man. Yeah, see, and I haven't, man. I got thinking I haven't done a show on Baba Yaga before, and I'm really interested because people don't realize, even though Baba Yaga is known from Slavic folklore or mythology, there's actually other cultures that talk about Baba Yaga as well. They just call it something else. Like in Scotland, they call her the hag. But if you listen to the descriptions, it's the same thing. I've had dreams about fighting cryptids and aliens and biker gangs. Mine's always been demons, aliens, monsters. I'm on Earth in another dimension, trying to free people from tyranny. I can't remember if I've ever had one. Boogeyman's going to get you. I'm the boogeyman, and I'm going to get you. But yeah, the Baba Yaga, man, I think that's a good conversation. I don't know. I couldn't think of anybody that I could bring on with that subject that knows a lot about the Baba Yaga. But I think it's an interesting topic. I know, I mean, the name came out in 1755, but there's a lot of interesting stuff with her. That's what Mothman is the boogeyman. Yeah, apparently I'm a hell of a fighter. In my dreams, I'm unstoppable. I'm undefeated. Then I wake up and my wife kicks my butt, or my girlfriend. And then I realize I'm not the supreme fighter I thought I was. I'm still struggling with a hot female, but oh yeah, it creates a dilemma. Those fangs do do not bode well. Yeah, I may or may not have had dreams with hot vampire women. I've had dreams where bikers fought with us again, invaders. Yeah, against invaders. Yeah, yeah. I've never had one where I was fighting them. But I can't really say cryptids in mine. It's just been like monsters and demons and aliens. And I'm always saving people. Every time I get unalived in them dreams, because I sacrifice myself to save others. Every single time. I don't know why, but every single time that's what happens. Yeah. Hell yeah. Problem is, you get with the vampire chick, and that relationship kind of bites. Long in the tooth. Eat some garlic and hang above the threshold. Yeah, I eat a lot of garlic. That actually, the garlic thing was not originally tied to vampires. That's a Hollywood thing that came about because like ticks and leeches and stuff like that don't attach them to don't attach themselves very often to people who eat a lot of garlic. So the myth of garlic with vampires actually came from that in Hollywood. But if you actually study the history of vampires, that wasn't mentioned for many, many, many years until Hollywood got a hold of it. She really sucks at communicating. Yeah. She's really long in the tooth, too. You've heard about that, too. Yeah. You didn't tell Eric what I did Saturday night. What'd you do Saturday night? Did your wires holding up your halo or your horns holding up your halo break? Needs a jumper search party. Did you spit him out again? Don't attack him. Don't attach him to you. Well, look at who showed up for more. Please don't. Oh, that's great. Oh, we're almost at 2 hours. My gosh, it went by quick today. Once again, for those that came in late, sorry about not having any shows last week. I'd hurt my knee, and I couldn't sit in my chair. I've got a leg rest on my computer chair, and I tried it to see if I could do it, keep my knee propped up, and it was because of how this chair's built. It really hurt. Yeah, it may sound good in your head. Yeah, it does. That's more or less his succubus. Yeah. If he knew, he would let me live down. I'm really handy with the rifle and a dream. Yeah, I'm handy with one in real life too. I'm really good with the bow too. Going live at 10:30 p.m. tonight, Eric and everyone. Okay. Yeah, we got Jessica's coming on at 9 p.m. tonight. And once knew a guy who wanted to purposely summon the psychic. Oh God, yeah. That's a common joke that I talk about because people's like, oh, you need to go to school and get your engineering degree. And I'm like, man, I'm too long in the tooth. Vampire's really long in the tooth. I told him that was the worst idea in the long, sad history of bad ideas. I need to work on part 3 too of the Orc in the Night. I'm handy in real life too. Heck yeah. Jeff Teeth. That peppermint oil is some good stuff. It really is. Jeff remembers now. Secret's about to come out. My best friend from school is a full-on Satan worshiper. Oh no, I don't talk to him. Yeah, no, I couldn't either. Yeah, that's bad, man. That's bad juju. No, yeah, I agree. I agree, Ryan, 100% on that. So yeah, that's bad juju. You know, my mom's dad made a deal with Lucifer, and he went nuts. I mean, he was psychotic to the point that he thought he was a saint, and it even said in the Bible that he was a saint. That's how bad he got. I'm about to use my set of skills. I got a certain set of skills. Get some pest away, Jeff. A tractor supply. Does that stuff actually work? I've never used it. Oh yeah, rats. Oh god, I remember in the '80s we had a bad rat infestation in St. Joe. He went to Afghanistan and came back with all of that stuff, and yeah, his life went down. Yeah, yeah. There's some weird crap in Iraq, man, and Afghanistan. I can't 100% say that I've seen a djinn when I was in Iraq, but I've seen a very tall, dark shadow walking across the ECP roads when I was in Iraq last time. Heck yeah. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elfino. He has a lot of scary stories. Yeah, there's a lot of weird crap that happens over there. That place has got a demon king. I guarantee you there's a demon king over in Iraq. Just play the theme from Golden Girls and it will scare away any pets. Ryan with the dad jokes. That's I'm gonna tell you now, man, that Iraq has a very, very uneasy feel about it. Afghanistan does, Iran does. And people don't realize what's going on in the world right now and what it means for us in our future and how good things are going to be because they just pay attention to the news and not see what actually going on. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard that, William. I know there's a devil king in Iraq. I know, I mean, that's been prophesied. And with a lot of stuff going on, I believe it. I've got a can of fuel and a road flare. Astroth is the ruler of America. I think I've heard that before. The spiritual war, yep. A lot of degen over in Iraq. Yeah, there is. There is a lot of degen over there. This one was very ghoul looking, but I can't say for sure because it was dark. But just the outline of it, it could be a totally different type. But man, that thing was like 19 foot tall. And I was out on ECP, a night shift, and I literally watched that thing go through concrete barriers and everything else, walking across 3 lanes of road or 4 lanes of road we had at that ECP point. So there's a lot of weird stuff over there. I mean, I've been to a lot of countries and they all got a different feel, but over there in the Middle East, that place has a very, very dark feeling to it. They have a statue of Baal. They did till it got destroyed in here not recently. The statue of Baal in Iraq and Iran. I can't remember for sure. They did, but it's been destroyed recently. The people got tired of it and destroyed it. And I believe that was Iran. Because Baal wasn't an original deal. Baal is a deep state deal that they worship very much, and people over there got tired of it. So who wants to come over? I made some strawberry rhubarb pie. Oh, that sounds so good. Yeah, that's what I thought, Ryan. Yeah, if I was, or William, yeah, that's what I thought. Yes. They did destroy it, yes. Yeah, they did destroy it. But Brandon, you're right. That's exactly what it is. And that's why it's the deep state's symbol. They like to claim that's a Templar and a Masonic deal, and I tell you now, it's not. I mean, I know. And but that's a yeah, no. The PJ2 Masons, yeah, had a hand in that, but that wasn't Masons. That was the PJ2 Masons. And a lot of bad rep that us Masons get is actually from the PJ2 Masons. Here's an interesting thing, if not terrifying thought. It's almost like society is plagued by a big W, like, yeah, psychosis. Yeah, I can see that. They're spraying Baal over your heads daily in the United States. Yeah. They were. They were at one time, William. Yeah. That stuff's being counter-reacted. That's why you're noticing our weather coming back to normal. I mean, the deep state's still doing it, but not as much as they used to, because I pretty much got shut down, and they're trying to counteract it. Bromine and aluminum chemical. Yep. Yes, under strain. Yes, Iran destroyed it. They were attacked by. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, the deep state was absolutely doing that. But the white hats have came in, have pretty much got it to stop. There's a few times it does slip out. A lot of times what you're seeing now is the agent that's counteracting it and destroying that. That's why you're seeing the weather come back to normal. Kind of makes you wonder when Mother Earth is going to start fighting. Well, I think she has been. And if it wasn't for a lot of that stuff getting stopped and counteracted, it would probably be a lot worse. But they're desperate to keep it going. So a lot of people don't realize what's going on overseas right now is going to bring in the new era to get rid of this old evil era. And we have to do this. And what's going to do is set things up. I mean, people don't realize the spiritual war going on throughout the world. And you're absolutely right, Brandon. That's why I've tried to tell people for a long time, and people thought I'm crazy, but it's being played out right now. They're still doing it here daily, Eric, and we are just hours from DC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still leaking out, but it's not the level that it was. I did past life regressions that involve Baal, and I've changed it for the better. Yeah, that's an evil deal. It's a very evil deal. You know, they try to blame a lot of that stuff on Masons and Templars, and that's bullcrap. That's straight bullcrap. And anybody claims that the 33rd degree is the highest level of Freemasons you can get, they don't know crap about Freemasons. That is absolutely the furthest thing from the truth. I am the highest level you can get. And we all reach that level. There's further education, which is where the 32nd, 33rd comes in. That's not the highest level. That's just further education. Baseball season, play ball. I miss playing baseball. I miss playing football too.
What are you doing, crackhead?
You about to fall off. So, we're over the 2 hour mark. Tomorrow, William's got a show tonight at 10:30. Make sure you go over there and follow his deal. Jessica, I believe, has still got a show going on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time. They are, William. It's all about how you spell it and say it. Tomorrow, William, you got a show tomorrow morning? I believe you do. Yeah, you do. Make sure you catch us on William's show tomorrow morning, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard. 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be doing a show tomorrow on the Baba Yaga. We're going to get into 3 stories about Baba Yaga, kind of her history of Baba Yaga. Hopefully I got enough for a 2 hour show. All my notes are very lengthy, so I didn't put in the other countries that have stuff similar to them, but we can get into that another time. Yes, who blames the Masons? Hint, they're in Rome. Yeah, exactly, Genocide. Good talk, everyone. Yeah. And so we got that going on tomorrow. I think that's about it. I was going to do a show yesterday. I haven't done a author's workshop in a while. But with my side of my mouth hurting from all that dental work I did, I decided not to do that. I may try to do one Monday. If everything's going well, I'll try to do, because I'm still working on the People Sentinel, a Soldier's Ascent. So we'll continue working on that. If I do one Monday or not. With that being said, I want to thank all my new subscribers to my OGs. You guys are awesome. This show, Campfire Chats, was literally created by you, the subscribers. So you guys make this show, and I'm very appreciative of that. Give a shout out to my moderators, Roxanne, William, Corey, Jeff. I'm very appreciative of what they do, and I'm very thankful. Make sure you go subscribe to William's channel, Ryan's channel, DA's, Jessica's, Jeff's, who did I forget? Corey's. Anybody I miss, make sure if your show hasn't been plugged tonight, plug your show in the chat. Go over there, give them a like, subscribe, and follow. Let them know I said hi. And with that being said, until later on, everybody, peace, love, and blessings to you all. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Shadows where whispers hum. Nothing here will stay the same. The air is heavy, the lights are low, where secrets linger and shadows grow. The walls may shift, the ground may quake. It's a risk you take when the unknown wakes. Your pulse will race, your breath will freeze in this realm of uncanny mysteries. Dare to tread where the darkness hides, through the cracks of the world's thin sides. Join if you will take the dare, where we learn of things that scare. The bazaar wears a wicked grin. Its world pulls you slowly in, but once you're here, you'll